Hey guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. This is Caleb, the Heikin-Ashi-Investor, coming at you today with a quick video on how to identify trends. A couple of different methods to do this. Traditional technical analysis, whether using Heikin-Ashi candles or traditional Japanese candlesticks, is going to be to spot a series of higher highs and higher lows. So what we have here is we come out of this little sideways range that you can see here, double bottom almost pattern. We're going to start moving up in this direction here. And then we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we continue our way up the chart. So that is an easy, tried and true way of following the actual definition of a trend, which is higher highs and higher lows, or lower highs and lower lows for a downtrend. Number two, the moving averages. Moving averages are used by many traders, and it's a very handy tool for spotting trend direction, and the strength of a trend. So, number one, the trend direction. Are our moving averages, these lines here, are they pointing up or are they going down? The slope of them can help identify a trend as well, or the strength of a trend. The more uh, intense the slope, the steeper the angle, the greater the trend is. As a moving average starts to roll over and go to the side, you're going to get less strong of a trend, a weaker trend, or potentially a new trend starting in the opposite direction, as you can see by these fast moving here. So I have an 8 moving average, the orange line, a 21, and this is a 50 simple period. I put the 50 simple because it's very popular, the 50 and the 200. This fast one, the 8 one here, starts to go the other direction. So obviously that's signifying a short-term trend change to the downside. So moving averages, very easy. You throw them on the chart. If it's going up, the trend's going up. If it's going sideways, the trend is pausing or potentially starting to go down. And the slope of it. So the more straight up and down that line is, the more intense the trend or stronger it is currently. Heikin-Ashi bar colors. So the Heikin-Ashi method is extremely simple and is very helpful for identifying trends because it removes a lot of the price noise. You get rid of the gaps, you get rid of the random down candle in an upward trend, and it makes it a lot easier to look at. When you look at a chart like this right now, the Heikin-Ashi, you can easily tell we're moving in an uptrend. Why? Well, number one, there's a lot more of these green candles than there are red. Number two, we're going from the bottom left of the screen to the upper right of the screen. So the Heikin-Ashi bar colors, you start getting several of these green bars in a row, and you know that we are moving in an uptrend. And then the Heikin-Ashi candle details. So what do I mean by details? Well, the shape and the makeup of a Heikin-Ashi candle tells a little bit of a story as well. When there's no lower wick here on the bottom of a candle, that is a strong bullish candle. That's a strong uptrend. Also, the length of the candle body, you see this one right here with a really long body, that is also very bullish signal for Heikin-Ashi. So you see these start to appear in an uptrend, you know that it's a strong uptrend. So we can identify the strength of that trend through the size and the shape of the candle. Once you start to have the size of the candle shrink, like you have right there, and you even have a candle show up like this one right here with an upper and a lower wick, well, then we know that the trend is starting to weaken. And you can see how that does that here. Trend starts to weaken. We get a couple of down days. We get more choppiness through this area, and then a couple really big down days on those pullbacks. And you can tell here this is not a very strong trend. Why? Well, I have upper and lower wicks. As I zoom in here, I have upper and lower wicks on these candles. I have small candle bodies, bigger candle body, lower wick, red, lower wick, upper wick. It's just a mess in there. That's not the pretty trend that we're looking for. Something that I like to see that's way more attractive is right in this area here. You had slightly moving up, breaking through this high here, and then we get into a pullback that comes down this way. After the pullback comes on this way, we get this beautiful doji candlestick here. Great opportunity for an entry. We know that if this pullback is over, we're going to break out of the top side of that doji, which we do, and then we get boom, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get all these consecutive bullish Heikin-Ashi candles with no lower wicks. So that shows us also a strong uptrend. So hopefully this is gives you a couple of things to look for on identifying trends with your stock charts. Do we have higher highs and higher lows? Are the Heikin-Ashi candles more green than they are red? Are the moving averages sloping upwards and to the right? And what do the Heikin-Ashi candles look like? Are there no lower wicks? Are the bodies large? These are all ways to spot a strong trend. So if that helps out, please leave a like and a comment. Please let me know what else you'd like to see on the channel. This is a new page. I'm trying to get ideas, grow it, provide actionable signals to you. I want you to be able to take this information and use it yourself to generate profits in the stock market, just like I'm able to do, and have fun while you do it. Keep it simple and have a good time.